Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. You name it! You name it! You.
Hey, it's Talia. Welcome to my channel, Cooking with Talia. And today, I'm going to show you guys how I'll be cooking my crawfish, some extra large shrimp, as well as some snow crab legs. I love to cook mussels, but the store didn't have any mussels, so I might have to show y'all that another time. So before we get started, you know what you got to do. When you deal with cooking, make sure you wash your hands. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So I'm gonna dry my hands, and then I want to show you guys. I actually already pre-filled my pots with water. I love these pots because they even have like little. They have the measuring cups on the pot. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Right. So this pot has 4 cups of water. This one has 6 cups, and this 2 times with 6 cups, so it's 12 cups of water in here. Okay, so I have 3 pots for everything. Now, they're all going to be pretty much seasoned the same way. So I'm going to take some parsley. I'm going to put some parsley, look, just like that, in each pot. Boom, just like that. Parsley. Hey. Next, I'm going to come behind that with my minced garlic. So, good spoonful. And I'm going to save some. Boom. Right? My next ingredient, I'm going to come through with some black pepper. A little sprinkle. Not much, just sprinkle. There you go. Y'all know I love that sprinkle. Next, we got our Old Bay seasoning. Not going to use too much of it because I got some other seasoning. So we're going to sprinkle that in there. Think that's good. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. And I'm sorry, you know what? One thing I don't do, and I'm going to be very honest, is measure anything. So, you know, I'm going to give y'all a roundabout measurements in the comments. Okay? Now, I got this crab seasoning from the place I got the crabs from, and that's why I didn't use too much Old Bay, because I'm definitely going to use the majority of this crab blend. So, however, and most places you get your crabs and shrimp from, they have these packets already, you know, packed up for you, see? See how much I use? Now it's 3 different pots. All right. Next, the kids are going to enjoy this with us. So I'm going to just use a dab or 2 of crushed red pepper so it won't be too spicy for them. But we like spice around here. This is the house of spice. And last but not least, you got your butter. But remember, unsalted butter. You know why? Because everything else is salty. So you don't want it to be too salty. And I'm going to actually do something, butter garlic my shrimp as well. So I definitely didn't want them to be too salty. And I didn't know they was going to be this small. Yeah, and this is some expensive butter because it was almost $6.19. Yeah, it's crazy. So, however, I'm just going to drop the butter in there. So, this is actually, it even has the measurements on butter, like the regular ones do. So, this is 1/4 cup that I'm using. So, I just used 2 of those. Of course, I'm going to use a 3rd one for this recipe. Now, this with the big pot, of course, the snow crab's going to go in. So, I'm going to use 3 of the butters for here. And for the shrimp, I'm just going to use 1 because, like I said, I'm going to butter garlic them. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that afterwards, after they're cooked. So I'm just going to use one for that. And one for the crawfish. I usually don't use butter in the crawfish at all, but I'm just going to try it to see. I'm going to use half. I just want to see what's going, you know, what's the difference of the effect it's going to give it. You know, if it's a different taste or, you know, however. So now what I did was I filled all my pots. I don't want to spill nothing. As you can see with the seasoning. Oh, no, nope, I'm going to spill it, so can't do that. So all the pots is filled with the seasoning. Now I'm going to put them on the fire, on the burners. And get them boiling. So, like while it's boiling, all the seasonings gonna infuse in the water and fuse together. And then, you know what? Boom, throw your stuff in. So we're gonna get that a boil and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back because everything is boiling now. I just give it all a stir, a good stir. Well, our big pot isn't boiled yet because it's, you know, the one with the most water in it. So, however, I just turned my heat up on high. And make sure that's up. Now, we're going to take our crawfish first. I'm going to dump the crawfish right in its pot. So, let me see. Right there. So y'all can see better. I know the steam is pretty much keeping y'all from seeing good, but however, we just boil it right in there. I mean, throw it right in the boiling water. Boom. Next, we're gonna get our shrimp. And we're gonna put our shrimp in there. Now, shrimp takes about 3 minutes to cook real quick. As soon as they turn pink, you get them out. And being as though, like I said, your water is already boiled, as soon as you put those in there, they're going to start turning pink. So here's the pot for the shrimp. Let me see if I can bring y'all down some. There you go. And I'm just going to throw them right in. So, you see that? They start turning already. 3 minutes is going. This pot, I'm waiting. It's taking forever. So everything else will be done before this pot even start to boil. Got the crawfish. See? Here. The shrimp. The crawfish. And this is the water. Try to be careful for my crab legs. Yeah, that fire hot. All right, there we go. So it was about 5:55 when I put those in. Take them out at 58. Because like I said, well, get a slot spoon. They already start turning. You don't want to overcook the shrimp. These things gonna be good. And then remember, I'm also going to do the shrimp after I get them good and cooked in here and seasoned up. I'm going to toss them in a butter garlic sauce. I'm going to teach you how to make that as well. The lid over that, and the water for the crab legs is actually boiled. So I'm going to put them right in. And I'm going to cover the pots. So how I like to do these is put them down that way. Because you want all the seasoning to get up in there. Cook these for 7 minutes. And we want look, and we want everything. Look at that, got to over boil. So we're gonna turn that down some. Get you a big pot so you can fit everything in there. All right. Now, okay, so our shrimp are done. And what we're gonna do is take them out of the original pot and put them in a pan. So, And I'm using a slotted spoon, so like I don't get a lot of the juice in the pan. You see that parsley is coming right with me. The crawfish are actually done as well. It doesn't take long. Seafood doesn't take long. That's our shrimp before the butter garlic sauce. I'm gonna start on the butter and garlic sauce now. And then all the steam is not helping. So I'm gonna take this and put it to the back. Put this burner on 3. To me, that's like low. So when you do this, you wanna start with low. Now I'm gonna bring you down. All right, that should be good enough to see the pan. So now we're gonna get us a pan. And this one is perfect. It's a flat pan, but it's still big. And we're gonna get our butter. So we still had that a little stick from the crawfish we're gonna use. And then we're gonna use all 3. I got 3 more of these left, so I'm gonna use 3 more of these ones. And again, it's unsalted because our shrimp was cooked in seasoned water prior to this step, of course. Now, y'all see that butter? It's melting. Wash my hands. Now, minced garlic. Y'all, I'm gonna bend down so y'all can see me. Minced garlic tends to burn. It's not like, you know, a whole garlic if you chop it up and get cloves, you know, but so when you use mixed garlic, you move quickly. We'll keep stirring so it don't. So I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3. Well, that's pretty much all of it, almost. You see, and then I'm just gonna mix it right in with the butter. And then I'm going to also add some crushed red peppers, just a little, because I like spicy again. And again, I'm going to use some parsley. And then I can rip it up and I'm pour it in there. Well, not pour it, throw it in there. All right. So I made a lot of it because I'm going to actually hopefully have enough left. I'm going to add more garlic. Hopefully have enough left for my crab legs. So now I'm going to take my shrimp and I'm going, okay, so I'm not like, you know, real chef with it, you know, because it's about the whip of the wrist when you know, tossing. I ain't got that down pat. So I'm going to toss, let me bring y'all up. I'm going to toss.
In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fried.
Not the flick of the wrist yet. Hey, let me give me a guest star in here that can show off for y'all. So here's our shrimp. Boom, just throw them right in there. Get your spoon. And then, see, I'm gonna bring you back down so y'all can see my toss. Okay, and you just get them good and again, this is why we use unsalted butter, because the shrimp was already seasoned. And then I never dump out my water that I cooked them in. It'd be so good. Like, you might want to just, you know, dip it in there a little bit, make another little sauce, add it with, you know, I don't know. But I like to dip. So like I said, minced garlic tends to burn, so that's why you want to keep stirring your shrimp while it's in here. And then again, like I said, this shrimp is already cooked, so you just want to get it good in the sauce. The sauce, actually, the butter starts boiling, and that is good. So our crab legs are about good and done. I'm running out of space here. I'm using every burner. That way, fully cook them in there, I would get clove butter and chop them up. Like I said, your minced garlic tend to burn. So you can just get your butter, your garlic, and your parsley. And you could get salted butter so it can have a flavor, because I use unsalted because I pre-cooked them in salty water. Well, not salty, but salted water already. So if you do it just this way and throw them in the pan without boiling them first, use salted butter. So that's done. I'm going to take that to my table. And we got just a little bit left. This will probably be enough. Watch this. I'll turn this off. We'll see. Okay, so I just removed the crawfish from the pot. You see, it's a little juice. I used a slotted spoon. And for those of us that love crawfish, right? You know, you only eat the tail. But you know, the head is where all the juice and stuff at. So for those, what I'm going to do, after I take them out, is just do a little sprinkle of Old Bay. So it could be like an extra flavoring when you getting the juice out the head. So that's good and done. I'm going to add that to our table. Okay, so let's take out our not our crawfish. We did that already. Our crab legs. And I'm going to take that butter and garlic sauce that I did with the shrimp right here. I'm going to take that and pour it right over it. All right, got a little bit more left. I'm going to take the rest of, oh, well, there ain't much left in here. Take them out, pour them right on there, in there. Listen, we getting everything. We ain't leaving nothing behind. Not with the come to that seafood. Now you go ahead and finish. That's all I had. I didn't have a lot. Just finish drizzling, but it's at the bottom of your pan. So, right? Once you get it all in there, get that joint a toss. I'm gonna try to do a toss, y'all. This different. This a toss with a pan. Aluminum pan, not a frying pan. And hey, that's just, look at that. I did it. Did I do it? Nah, I ain't do it. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know the concept. So, just get them all up in there. The butter. Move them around. Then you can even take your Old Bay. Let me flip them all. I could have picked out a better batch. But oh, you see that? Drop one. We lost one. Alright. So, now that I did that, I'm going to get the Old Bay. And I'm going to come behind with a little sprinkle. Boom. And there you have it. That's done too. Here's the setup. And at the end, I just took some fresh parsley and just threw it on there for color and aroma. There you go.